The comments were first made last week on the nighttime show Keeping It Real with Norbert Williams, where Minister for Economic Development Guy Joseph was a call-in guest. Joseph raised many eyebrows when he stated that many individuals had not been to work from his various ministries as a result of COVID-19. However, he stated the functionality and efficiency of the ministries remained on pace. This, he says, was adequate evidence that the public service is due for a reform. When questioned about his comments at the National Television Network virtual briefing, the minister doubled down, expounding on his call for public service reform.
The ministries can be efficient with less staff, and that's a fact. And everybody knows that, because the hours being put in, we hardly get 8 hours from some people at all. The time they walk in, the number of hours they have for lunch, and the time they leave. And that's a reality. And I know some people may not vote for me because I say that about them, but it doesn't really matter.
Joseph backs his point up with a survey that points out 70% of the workforce is underqualified for the jobs within the market.
I don't want people to get the perception that it's about cutting public service, and it's making it more efficient, it's retooling our people, and it is better preparing us for the growth that we are looking for. Because we cannot sustain our standard of living with the size of the economy of St. Lucia. It means that you'd have to continue to tax other people, which is what the previous government was doing. Our focus is lowering taxes and broadening the base.
Joseph says his statements are in no way an attack on public servants.
I want to give everybody in my constituency a job in the government if I could. I would love to do that. That guarantees my re-election. But is that first priority? Can you pad up the public service to the point where you eventually crash everything and you cannot pay anybody? It's not practical. You do not govern in this manner.
In the same breath, Joseph says not all ministries are created equally. He reveals that he has given the go-ahead to the Ministry of Finance to assess the various ministries under his stewardship.
I believe my ministry can be more efficient with less staff. And I make no bones about it. I said to the Ministry of Finance, review my ministries, tell me this is your recurrent expenditure, you need to cut it by X amount, and the hierarchy of the ministry, the PS and everybody, we will sit down, we will review our recurrent expenditure, and we will make the determination as to how to make the ministry efficient.
The minister says the aim is to ensure the public service operates as a well-oiled machine that is void of any excessive burden on cash flow resources. Zola Jalfred, HTS News Force.